gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Top of the morning to y'all. Happy Mickey Ficky Wednesday. It is hump day, hump day, hump day. How y'all doing, man? Another episode, Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast with your boy Lunatic Raider, man, holding it down right here on Raiders Allegiance. Shout out to the people that's watching. To those who are watching for the very first time, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up, man. It's free. Don't cost a dime. Leave a comment if you want to. Share it with your side chick, your side dude, your next door neighbor, or even Miss Parker across the street. Good morning, Miss Parker. You know what I mean? She might let you hit. If you get her to subscribe to the channel, I'll hook it up for you. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. Hey, boy, this AM. You feel me? This AM. My guy, Dark, is in the building, man. Top of the morning to you. We got Lobby One Kenobi in the building. Eugene Powell. What's the deal, man? Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. We got Sebastian Gonzalez in the building. Tops to you, man. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. We got the boss with the sauce, Alfredo. Yes, indeed. Raider Goon in the building, man. What is the deal, man? Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see who else we got up in this bitch. You already know. Yeah. I see y'all, man. Hey, I see y'all. What did I see? Hey, there go my guy right there. Eagletarian 207. What's the deal, man? Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. Here, let me go like this so I can make sure y'all I'm looking at the camera, bruh. You feel me? Got Alfredo. Hey, Holly, what's the deal, Miss Lady? How you doing? Hope everybody's 4th of July was wonderful. Hope y'all had some good beer, good food, good conversation, and good family time. That's all that matters, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Man, on the good foot is JB in the building. Yes, sir. Top of the morning to you. Tony Shepard, man, my guy, man, is here, man. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. The world's most dangerous chat. That's right. You know how we get down with the get down. We are 20 deep up in this BIH for real. Let's see who else we got up in here. Make sure we ain't forgot nobody. You feel me? Jorge C, man, what's the deal, man? Top to you. Thank you for being here, man. It's a pleasure, man. Miguel Santos, man, what is the deal with you, my brother? Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Yeah, we up in here, man. It's good to see y'all, man. Y'all a little thick up in here. You know what I mean? Pause. Frankie Sanchez, man. Good morning to you. Man, top of the morning. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll talk about a little Raiders. You know what I mean? Talk about a little Raider this, a little Raider that. We still waiting for them to get this camp thing cracking this month so we can go ahead and really dive into it and be all just ass out, you know what I mean? At some booty out jeans, like we all got on some booty out jeans. We just ass out, ready. You feel me? Ain't no pause. Your ass is out. Salute. Oh, before I get started, boy, I almost forgot. Without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation. That's the motherfucking Raider Nation, man. Salute to the world's most dangerous chat. You already know what it is. NWA all day. Yes, sir. We represent to the fullest till the wheels fall off. Salute to the chat, man. Y'all make this thing possible. You make this train go. Let's go. Top of the AM. Good to see y'all, man. Y'all looking good out there. Even though I can't see y'all motherfucking asses in the chat, but I can see y'all typing. Y'all typing look good. Y'all paid attention in writing and English and all that shit. Proud of y'all. You know what I mean? Hey, let me get one of y'all motherfucking diplomas and photocopy it and change and put my name on that bitch. You know what I mean? Let me try to go get me a better job or go to school or some shit. Like, yeah, I graduated with 4.0. Like, let me see the diploma. Look, I got a diploma. Motherfucker, that don't say diploma, that say GED. Nigga, it's the same shit. No, it don't. Diploma begin with a D. Oh, you bitch. You know what I mean, motherfucker? Me, you bitch. You don't need no motherfucker diploma no more. Shit. Because hiring, they need help. Motherfucker, they hope a motherfucker come fill out an application. You feel me? Yes, sir. Okay, so the thing I want to talk about today. See, I can sit back in my chair and bring the bring the mic right here and be like, oh, nigga, this nigga deep throating the mic. No, I'm not. Stop spreading them rumors, man. I don't be deep throating no mic, fool. But I could just kick back, man. I want to kick back real quick. Let me fix this mic stand real quick so I can like this. I can just kick back. You know what I mean? To talk to my people, man. Shout out to everybody, man. But yeah, the thing I want to talk about is we talked about a little bit of Josh Jacobs yesterday. Like I said, I wasn't really too concerned with it. It's gonna do what it do. They keep spinning it as being negative, him holding out. How many athletes in not any sport, but in football have held out? It happens. You know what I mean? But the thing is, he's holding out to become a long-term Raider. I mean, how's that negative? You feel me? Let's touch on this for those who weren't here yesterday, because I didn't come on till noon. We talked about Josh Jacobs holding out possibly up to the first game of the season. I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, I understand. But the thing that I trip off of these dingalings on the outside looking in, they keep trying to spin it like, oh, Josh Jacobs, he's holding out. Oh, what are the Raiders going to do? You dumbasses. Shit, it ain't no bad. Like I said, it is not a bad thing. What would be a bad thing if he, in my Portland Trailblazers, if he demanded a trade like Dame Lillard. And I understand Dame Lillard been with the Blazers for 11 years. I know this is all football. This is an analogy comparing the two. Lillard did 11 years with the Blazers, didn't win a championship, told them, hey, I'll give you all the time you need to go ahead and put pieces around me to win. They didn't do it. They went young, but the young pieces they get are pieces that could possibly be Hall of Famers. They got good young talent, but Lillard is the win right now. So the Blazers, Josh Jacobs, you know what I mean? At least he wants to stay with the team. He's holding out. He doesn't want to sign the franchise tag. But all that is telling me is he doesn't want to just be a Raider for one more year. He wants to be a Raider for 1, 2, 3 more years. You feel me? So he wants an extension of more years. The money has to be right. Of course, the money. Anybody that gets a job anywhere, the money got to be right. You know what I mean? When I moved to Vegas, I had an option of working for Levi's or Amazon. Well, guess what? Amazon was paying more. Hasta la vista, Levi's. But I was hired on the spot at Levi's. As soon as I came in there to turn in my application to get my little interview, they sent me to go take a piss test. But these motherfuckers only was paying like $11 an hour out here. I said, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? It's already bad enough I had to leave a $30 an hour job in California to relocate. But like I told my son, I was going to make that move. Just give me 2 years to get things situated. I was going to make that move by hook or by crook. And it was just so that Amazon's the only one that offered me the most money. I ran with it. And here I am. Good old Las Vegas. What you do in Vegas stays in Vegas. even the gonorrhea and the herpes. But hey, shout out to everybody out there, man. But like, yeah, the thing with Josh Jacobs, bruh, I'm not concerned about it. I'm really not. A lot of people, you know, I know when you don't have content, you kind of like want to make things appear like, voila. Let's talk about Josh Jacobs. Everybody knows Josh Jacobs' situation. We're not going to know any result until after the result has happened. You know what I mean? The front office does a damn good job of keeping things close to the chest, not leaking anything out. And once they feel like it's time to release the information for the public to know, that's when they'll release it. Until then, we're speculating, we're guessing, we're giving opinions about what Josh Jacobs should do, what Ziegler should do. But then you got some people that think it's Josh McDaniels' fault that Josh Jacobs is holding out, bruh. And I'm like, you know McDaniels ain't doing the negotiating, right? You know that's Ziegler, right? You know what I mean? So it's just comical to me that people want to grasp at straws to come up with content and willing to, you know what I mean? Oh, let's talk about Josh Jacobs. You know what I mean? Let's talk about your mama and how she ain't got no gag reflexes. You know what I mean? How do I know? I know. You know what I mean? Let's talk about that. I guarantee you that's more entertaining. But yeah, man, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, bro. That's the golden rule I say in life. Anything you can't control, you're like you individually, why fucking even worry about it? Why worry about it? Why worry about it? If you can't control it, why worry about it? Just sit back and then just find out what's gonna happen. Is he gonna sign the franchise tag? Are they gonna give him an extension? Are they gonna come up with an agreement to sign an extension? I don't know, but we're gonna sit here and wait. Once the news drop of what's gonna happen and what they're gonna do, we'll know. I'm not concerned with that. I'm concerned about the players that are in camp or that will be coming back to camp to get this shit cracking. Work ethic I'm hearing is off the charts. A lot of good information about players out there that's on this roster that's making a push to become starters, such as some of the rookies that we drafted they're being given the opportunity to win positions and start as well. The Bennett's, what's dude name? Smiths. You know what I mean? Youngs. All of them are getting an opportunity to be starters. But it's all on them. Now, some people think with the quarterback situation with Garoppolo, they're worried about his injury history. But I'm like, is that his history or is it the Niners' history? You know, every quarterback with the Niners been hurt. Even the defensive players, the wide receivers, everybody with the Niners get hurt. And it kind of makes you scratch your head like, well, damn, maybe it's not Garoppolo. Maybe it's the Niners. Maybe their strength and conditioning and whoever, nutritionists and whatnot, don't know what the fuck they doing. Because everybody getting hurt. Everybody gets hurt with the Niners. It is what it is. Don't look at me, Niner fans. If you're out there trying to sneak in a peek on this channel, hey, handle your business. You can check it out all you want. But I ain't the one that hurt your players. Y'all hurt y'all players. Every quarterback y'all had, defensive ends, wide receivers, y'all fucking are frail. The Niners are frail. Like, y'all got a team full of peanut brittle. You know what I mean? It's like, you know how you got peanut brittle and you getting a piece out and you might drop it back on the counter and then that motherfucker went from 1 piece to 3 because you done broke that motherfucker in half and you only dropped it like an inch above the countertop. That's the Niners. Yeah, that's the Niners personnel. It's a bunch of Samuel L. Jackson in that movie. What was it called? What was the movie where Sam Jackson was the one that was just brittle? That motherfucker was peanut brittle for real. That motherfucker sneezed and broke his leg. You know, that kind of shit. That's the Niners, bruh. Mr. Glass, that's his name. That was the character he played. Mr. Glass. Unbreakable. Hey, Sebastian, I think we got more than one steal. I like Smith. But I think there is more than one steal on this team, for real. Oh, yeah. Fuck Your Team Friday will be here. Let's see. We play the Niners the 13th, the 11th. August 11th, first season episode of Fuck Your Team, because we doing preseason too. Niners is getting the business. We already know. Fuck the Niners. Give a fuck about. Nobody give a fuck about the Niners, but the fan base, old little gay ass motherfuckers. Oh, did he say gay? Yeah. Which gay am I saying though? I might be talking about being happy with they little gay asses. You know what I mean? You can't assume which one I meant. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing. Hey, if they want to be gay, they gay. They can skip around and do all that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You are who you are. I just hate when somebody is something and they deny it. No, I'm not a racist. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I just see you write nigga on your boots. Man, fuck all that old petty ass shit. Motherfuckers, boy, I tell you. To be able to discriminate against somebody for something they can't control. You know what I mean? Like, I got to wake up this morning. You know what? I think I want to be piss-colored with a beard. I didn't have that choice. It just is what it is. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there, man. I hope I don't get canceled, but if I do, man, fuck it. I don't care. You feel me? But yeah, man, we're all waiting, bruh. We're all waiting. As soon as we hit Friday, we are 1 week into July, leaving us with only about 3 weeks left. You feel me? And that's what we waiting on. We counting down. We counting down the weeks now. First preseason game is in 5 weeks. 5 weeks. 49ers. August 13th. Yeah, unlucky number 13 against them suckers over there in the gold and wine. That's why they wine-colored ass uniforms. The motherfuckers always whining. Oh, boo-hoo ass team. Oh, booty bandits. Bang, bang, booty gang. Yeah, we gonna get on that ass. Bang, bang, booty gang. That's right. Y'all ain't got KY. Y'all use grape jelly for the lubricant. That's how y'all got the nickname Sticky Dick. Them old sticky dicks, boy, been using that jelly. We ready for that ass. We ready for the Cowboys. We ready for the Rams. We ready for anybody. Like I said, this is one of those years that this team has an opportunity to slide under the radar. You feel me? I mean, it's one of those. It just is what it is. Slide under that radar. Man, my dude, Raider Goon, man. Hey, salute to you, my brother, man. I appreciate the super chat, man, for real, for real. That's my dude, man. Raiders. That's right. You already know how we get down with the get down, man. That's my guy, man. For real, for real. But yeah, man, hey, the Niners is going to get that beat down. Even though it's preseason, we got to be able to, start somewhere and build momentum. That's all it is. Build momentum. I'm not worried about Garoppolo. Why these fools keep coming out with the narratives like, well, if Garoppolo's not healthy to go, Garoppolo will be healthy to go. He's healthy to go right now. But like McDaniel said, there's no reason to put him out there now. There ain't no camp. You got to wait till the end of the month for him to come out there. There's no rush. You know what I mean? He been had his surgery, and it was cleanup surgery. You know what I mean? So it ain't like he re-broke his foot. They're just cleaning up the bullshit that the Niner doctors went in and did. This is how weak the Niner doctors is. They the ones that told Garoppolo he did not need surgery, that it will heal on his own. They told him that shit. You know what I mean? And then, here's another narrative that I keep hearing that's on either ESPN or something. How they say, why do they keep speculating that they felt like the Raiders didn't have a game plan at quarterback going into the offseason? What makes you think that? That they didn't have a game plan? So you mean to tell me that signing Garoppolo was just, let's just sign Garoppolo, he's free? You don't think him playing in the system before and the Raiders knowing during last season that everybody knows this, every team knew this, that Garoppolo was not coming back to the Niners. The Niners tried to trade Garoppolo, but nobody bid on it for the fact they knew they were going to have to release him. And what happened? They released him. And what happened? The Raiders signed him. Now they keep talking Tom Brady, and they keep now here's another one. Oh, they wanted Tom Brady, but Tom Brady all of a sudden retired and bought part of the team. Hold on, let me backtrack and refresh the minds of the people on the outside looking in and think they know every fucking thing. Since you know every fucking thing, you know Tom Brady was part owner of the Aces before the Raiders even came into play, right? And you know who owns the Aces, right? Mark Davis. So you mean to tell me Mark Davis owns the Aces, so part of the ownership to Tom Brady of the Aces, but he didn't know that Tom Brady was going to retire? Come on now. You didn't know that? Mark Davis did not know that Tom Brady was going to retire, but yet he the one dealing with this guy personally before the decision was made when he bought the Aces last season. This has all been a game plan, bruh. Come on now, Mark and them is probably, he said, look, bro, I'm done with football. I want to get into being in ownership. I want to, you know what I mean? And Mark Davis said, well, I got opportunity for you. Well, what opportunity do you have, Mark? And Mark said, well, look, Tom, just check it out, Tom. And Tom was like, well, Mark, what is it? And Mark said, hold on, Tom, just slow down, Turbo. I'm going to tell you right now. And Tom was like, well, hurry up, fucking Mark. And Mark said, you calm down, you little shit. I'll say you part of the Aces. Tom Brady said, you know what? Gotta start somewhere. Aces seem like a good team. Yeah, I'll buy part of the Aces. And next thing you know, the Aces win the championship. So now it comes along with, now he buying part of the Raiders. Mark Davis is selling part of the Raiders to Tom Brady. So you mean to tell me with these two exchanges, one happening a year prior and the other one happening current, you mean to tell me that Mark and Tom never had discussions of Tom retiring to become owner, to become a member of ownership of both the Aces and the Raiders? So now it's like the Raiders didn't have a game plan. We wanted Tom Brady, but Tom Brady at the last minute retired. You think it was a last minute thing that Mark Davis found out that, oh, Tom Brady's retiring? No, he fucking knew this shit. I don't think Tom Brady was even an option. But yet they want to connect the dots and be like, oh, Tom Brady, the best quarterback that McDaniel ever coached. He's a free agent. Yeah, he's going to the Raiders. And then when they figured it wasn't Tom Brady, they all of a sudden they switched everything over to Green Bay and the release of Aaron Rodgers, or the trade of Aaron Rodgers if he, you know what I mean? But Aaron Rodgers said didn't Aaron Rodgers was expecting, he said the Raiders was one of his choices, but that never happened. Obviously, if it didn't happen, it's because the Raiders didn't want him. They didn't want him. Which makes sense, because why would you get Aaron Rodgers? And I don't care how much of a veteran he is, it still would have been a new system that you would have to install into him. So you would be wasting year 2 installing the offense a second go around into Aaron Rodgers. Just because he's a veteran don't mean he's gonna grasp the offense that quick. How come Carr didn't? Carr been in the league for 9 years. He couldn't grab the offense that quick. He's an experienced and seasoned veteran, right? You feel me? So my thing is, I don't think Aaron Rodgers he was overlooked. I think he was kind of pissed that the Raiders didn't fuck with him. For one, it would have cost too much money, and it would have caused draft picks. That was a no-no. That was for a team like us trying to replenish the defense, rebuild the defense into something respectable, but yet you got a quarterback that would have taken more money than what Carr was? Come on, bro. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. I think Garoppolo was the target, was one of the targets. Notice, look, all the free agents that they went after, notice none of them are at the end of their career. None of the free agents we signed. Nobody is an old-ass veteran we signed in free agency. So why would Garoppolo be the only one? Garoppolo ain't in his 40s. You know what I mean? He's not hella old. But he knows the system. I think he's a better fit for the system than Carr was. Carr struggled with learning the system. Garoppolo alrea's been taught the system and was in the system for what, 3 years with New England? So I think that was a better move. Who was better suited for your system? Not who's the better quarterback, who's better suited. It's like I said, the comparison I used yesterday was like comparing Michael Jordan to Steph Curry. Who is the better shooter? Not the better player. Who is the better shooter between Jordan and Steph Curry? Steph Curry. See, Garoppolo is better for this offense. Doesn't mean he's better than Carr. No, I didn't say that. I'm not even saying not even close. He's better than Carr. But he's better than Carr in this system. That's the whole key. And everybody seems to overlook that. They always want to compare this apple to this orange. Well, they're both round. They're both fruits. No, they're not the same, no. They're not the same. It's better to use an orange chicken recipe than using a fucking apple. And it's better to use an apple in an apple pie recipe than it is to use an orange. That's where I'm getting to. That is where I'm getting to. He's better suited for this system. Then you reconnect him with former players that he's been around when he came into the league. Then you bring in weapons that know the system. Then you figure the Raiders have been in the system for one whole year themselves with the weapons that were already here, from Adams to Renfro. You know what I mean? You're going to have to teach Michael Mayer, but Michael Mayer is on a team where a majority of the team knows the system, so he can get help from any direction. You still got the Fotheringhams and who's the other tight end that we got? Fotheringham and Fotheringham and Horsted. Guys that was in the system last year. So it's not like he's just Mayer and Hooper and OJ is out there and even though they never been in the system, they're lost. You got tight ends that can help them. You know what I mean? So it's like, shit. I think Garoppolo's a better fit. They don't want Garoppolo holding the ball all day any fucking way, like Carr did last year. Carr, you go back and watch, man, I went back and was watching this film about, I went to see for certain, like, they said, oh, he led the league with, you know, the time in the pocket, of possession in the pocket. I'm like, let me go see. And bruh, there's been time. This man had the ball in the pocket for so long that, you know how when something lasts for so long, you just know it's about to end? Like, bruh, he been holding that ball too long. He about to get sacked. Or he about to, you know, fumble or strip fumble or about to just, you know, throw a horrible pass. You know how you just like, you in your head, you like, man, get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. And he don't do it. That man, you see those games last season with Carr, bruh. That shit's so fucking nerve-wracking. It was times that you know in your head, like, get rid of the ball, bruh. Get rid of it. And then he gets sacked. Strip fumble. Horrible pass. I'm like, oh my God, bruh. That clock in your head ain't like telling you, hey, bruh, get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. Got people on your ass. When I went back to go watch, when I broke down the film on the Illuminor to go see exactly what kind of calls he had and when it occurred, there was times that, of course, Illuminor couldn't withstand the block of the defender because the plays just last. Carr was just in that pocket. And then when Carr was about to get sacked by Illuminor's dude, And right when Carr got ready to take off running, time had elapsed. And the dude beat Illuminor and went around him and was reaching out to grab Carr. That could have been another strip sack right there. You know what I mean? But Illuminor held him to keep him from doing it. Yes, that was a penalty that was well deserved. You do not let your quarterback get hit. By all means, if you get beat, fuck it. Don't take the chance of him getting hit, fumble, and they recover. At least give yourself a fourth down to punt the shit. You know what I mean? So Illuminor did, but see, a lot of people didn't go back and look at Illuminor. I broke the whole shit down. I got the paperwork right here. This is the shit that pissed me off about Illuminor. It ain't all the penalties about Illuminor that I hated. Illuminor. Okay. Illuminor had the thing about Illuminor that really pissed me off about him being a veteran. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6? 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 1. All right. The thing about Illuminor, this is the thing that pissed me off. Out of all the penalties he had last year, he had 10 penalties. 6 of the penalties were false starts. Ain't no way in the world. Your starting right tackle, veteran, been in the system in New England as well as here, second year here. There is no excuse for this man having 6 false starts out of 10 penalties. Out of 10. That's the mental lapse that we complain about as Raider fans. Like, bruh, why are you false starting? You were in the huddle along with everyone else when the quarterback called the play and gave you the snap count. How did you forget it that quick? 6 times. That quick you forgot it. And 6 of your penalties were false starts out of 10 that you had on the whole season. That is the thing that's very concerning. Either you're slow or your retention of information is lackluster. It is what it is. Now, when you don't get penalties, like I said, out of 17 games, bruh, 10 penalties. You got, that's a lot. But out of how many snaps you took, 10 ain't, I'm not worried about 10. If you did not have a false start, that would have knocked 6 of those 10s out of the way. That means you would only had 4 penalties on the whole season. 4 penalties. I can live with that. You gave up 3 sacks. That was not my main concern. I know I would love for it to be 0, but you had people on this team. You had 3 sacks you gave up, but like Alex Bars gave up 6 sacks. Hold on. Let me make sure I give y'all the right info. Let me make sure I get y'all the right info. Oh, this is all Illuminor shit. But yeah, I think Alex Bars had 6, and I think was it Mumford? Mumford had 5 or some shit like that. I can't remember. But for Illuminor, bro, that there's no excuse for that, man. False starts with a veteran like that's been in the system before. You can't even blame it on, well, I was still learning the offense. Bullshit. You knew the offense. It's just, I think you got like a attention deficit disorder. You got ADD, bro, because you didn't pay attention to the snap count. And the quarterback, I know he gave it to you in the huddle, because you the one fucking jumping off all sides. That shit gotta stop, bro. If this team is gonna be anything this year, it's gonna start with the offense until the defense develops and catches up to the offense with being ready to get out there and do their thing. But the offense is going to be the one that's going to carry all the weight. They're going to have to throw up about 30 points a game. I'm telling you right now, they're going to have to score about 30 points a game to even be in contention. Until that defense, until them young dudes. I don't know the time frame for the young rookies and the undrafteds as well as the free agents. How long it's going to take for them to adapt to the system and be able to hit that ground running. I don't know how long it's going to take. You know what I mean? 3 games, 4 games, 5 games. I don't know. Hopefully sooner than later. But in the meantime and in between time, the offense are going to have to win a lot of these games from the get-go for us. They're going to have to outscore the opponent. We do have the offense, I believe, that can do that. I think 30 points a game for this offense is nothing. Last year, I think this offense is better this year than it is last year, and last year they averaged 23 points a game. Another touchdown per game, it gives you 30. I think 30 will do it. Kansas City led the league in scoring last year with only 29. 30 would have eclipsed that. You know what I mean? So it's possible. But the offense is going to have to be high-powered. It's going to have to be high-powered. You're going to have to be very, very successful in the red zone and not settle for field goals when you can get touchdowns. You have weapons to get touchdowns. And that's something we can't just, we'll get, at least we got a field goal. That mentality got to go. We can't just, you know what I mean? Oh, woe is me. We'll take prize behind door number 2. No, we want prize behind door number 1. We want the 6. You know what I mean? We need the 6. You can keep that 3. You know what I mean? That's the only way this team is going to do anything this year is go out there with their offense and throw points on the board. That's what I see. You know what I mean? Defense, like I said, they're going to have to develop. I don't know how the time frame on them development-wise is going to be. It all depends on their intellect, how fast they can consume the defense. Consume the defense and be able to project that back out as far as what they learn, the retention of the knowledge and putting it back out there on the field. That's a different story. Because I know everybody's not the same. It's not like just because they all got drafted in the same draft, they're all going to learn the defense at the same pace at the same time. Some may be more advanced than others. Some may be slower than others. You know what I mean? It's a wait and see. So when camp opens at the end of this month, we're going to be able to hear what's going on in camp, who looks good, who looks like they really have a good grasp of the defense or the offense to help propel this team forward in getting victories. So that's the one thing that I'm noticing right now. Offense is going to have to do the damn thing this year. You know what I mean? Do the damn thing. Shout out to Chuck Mees. Rest in peace, bruh. Do the damn thing. You feel me? Big balls in my drawers. Do the damn thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's where I stand. Let me clear some of this stuff up so I can see what y'all writing in the chiz at. Shout out to everybody out there. Raider critique in the building is because he was smoking that good. That was imported from California to Vegas before each game. Critique is crazy. Gonna post on IG in a bit. Alfredo Frank Patches. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for being here for real. Oh, you got a whole pig that was roasted yesterday? Oh, you bragging. You bragging, goon. Did you put an apple in his mouth? Let me quit. But yeah, man. Oh, my goodness. You said a whole one, boy. That shit dope. I know that shit was good as shit. I know the meat was just like falling off. For real. Alfredo starting down. Staring down receivers, yeah. Come on now, you tipping off the defense of where you're going. You know what I mean? That's why when that fool said, and that fool being Carr, when that fool said, I'm just throwing the ball where the coach want me to throw it to. Bruh, don't you got a progression to go through? Don't you? You already know where to throw the ball to. What if he wasn't open? You still gonna throw it to him? But that's enough of that dude, man. We ain't gotta worry about that. I'm not worried about Carr. Carr with the Saints. He in black and gold. Going about your business. We talk about the Raiders and what we need to do. What we have to face this year. You know what I mean? So, like I said, the offense is going to have to carry us. The defense is going to have to catch up. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. That's what it comes down to. Ain't no discussion. Ain't no motherfucking round table. It's the offense is going to have to carry us until the defense catch up. And that's facts. That is factuals for real. You feel me? I'm kind of faded right now. Damn. See, like last night they had us go in late because of the 4th, so we only worked 5 hours. But bruh, I didn't. Sometimes I grab something to eat at work. I didn't grab nothing at work to eat because I'm like, we're gonna be out of here in 5 hours anyway. Man, I drank this little beer, bruh. I'm like, ooh, I feel like I can jump out this window and fly. No, let me quit. We're all in agreement. We need a powerhouse offense. That is a critique. Come on, you know that's fact. That's why Josh Jacobs is a very important piece. But this offense, if everybody is on this offense and ready to rock and roll, bruh, this will be a high-powered offense. I have no doubt in my mind. None. I believe that this offense has all the pieces to, you know what I mean, to be able to open the playbook and do things that we couldn't do last year because we lacked the speed at wide receiver. Now that we have 2 fast-ass receivers in Dorsett and Trey Tucker. You know what I mean? We didn't have that last year. And we seen how it hurt us when Ruggs got into his situation and they took him away. When we didn't have that speed no more, we seen the difference. But Ruggs was starting to kill everybody deep. Man, this dude was like, man, once he go deep, it was a wrap, bruh. He was open. All he had to do was catch it. And we got a couple of guys that's like that. You feel me? But yes, the offense is going to be, they're going to have to come out the gate high powered. They're going to have to throw up points to make some of these teams that ain't in the 30 points a game type caliber offense, they're going to have to go all out to try to, you know what I mean? And one thing that we can do to limit that, see, a lot of people just look at the defense as just being, it's the defense itself who has to be successful. But no, your offense can play a big part in that by having ball possession. You know what I mean? Having a lot of time that you eat off the clock by having the possession of the ball, and not just eating the clock and then putting it away, but eating the clock and scoring touchdowns once you get inside the red zone. And that's exactly what this team look. I'm sitting back looking at all the pieces we got and what their strength is. Their strength is controlling the clock because we got run game. You know what I mean? I know Josh Jacobs ain't signed, but you throw him in the fold with these young dudes who has 1 year under their belt in the offense, along with these tight ends they added, along with keeping the continuity on the offensive line, as well as adding a quarterback who has experience in this offense with the addition of putting him with a Devontae Adams and a Renfro. You get rid of Waller, whose health is up and down like a roller coaster, and you get people in there that can be solid. You draft your tight end of the future who can block and catch out of the backfield, or catch off of blocking. He can chip and run out and, you know what I mean, be implemented in the passing game. Mayer. I love Mayer. Then you get Trey Tucker. That's the speed we lacked. You sign Dorsett, free agent. That's more speed that we lacked. So in case one of these guys go down, God forbid, it's not like, oh, our speed guy is gone. Now we can't take the top off of defenses. You got backup now. See, depth was a very intricate part of designing and going out and solidifying this offense. You know what I mean? You needed depth. We were thin, bruh. We were thin. But they went out there and they got depth. I like the 2 undrafted rookies, Curtis and Wagner. the guard and tackle, I love their size. I love the fact that Curtis is known for his strength. He has, they said already, obtains NFL caliber strength. Just think what he's going to be after they get him on a regimen of a diet and working out and getting stronger, getting healthier. You know what I mean? He's a big dude. Wagner is really a big dude. You know what I mean? So I think those guys, especially with the Raiders giving those two guys both over 200,000 guaranteed, bruh, I don't see them going nowhere. And it's kind of hard to see them going on the practice squad, because if you pay that much to get their services, that's because other teams were in on the bid as well. And if you throw them on the practice squad with their measurables, that doesn't come like every day, somebody is going to be willing to grab them and throw them on their 53-man roster. And we're going to lose them, like we did that center from Penn State. What was it, last year? Was it last year or the year before? I forgot his name. Penn State center that we grabbed, bruh, and had him on the practice squad, and he got snatched the fuck up. That's the same thing you're going to see happen with these offensive linemen if they decide to put them on the practice squad. You got to use these guys some way, somehow. I mean, the measurables, the God-given talent that they have as far as their height, their weight, their size, that's you can't teach it. You know what I mean? You could teach technique, you could teach all that, but you can't teach height. You can't teach strength. You know what I mean? You can develop strength, but either you got it or you got it. If a motherfucker got arms this big, don't think this motherfucker's gonna curl some dumbbells and get some 25-inch dubs on your biceps. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna happen, bruh. His frame ain't built for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, this offense is gonna have to do it. So I'm in agreement with Raider Critique. He agrees too. That's what we're gonna have to do. Wild Turkey in the building, man. What's the deal, man? 631 ENT, man. What's the top of the morning? Thank you for being here. Yeah, we in here, man. Hey, Dirty Low in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir, man. So that's the way I see it. That is the way I see it. Let me make sure I got everybody in here, man. Man down. Hey, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. It's good to see y'all, man, for real. How was everybody's 4th of July? Fuck yeah, we'll get back to the football. But I wanna check on y'all, man. How was y'all 4th? If y'all celebrated, was the food? How was the food? You know what I mean? Did you have a good time? You feel me? That's what's more important. Hey, man down. Facts. That is, hey, bruh, that's the realest shit you ever spoke. He was gonna be a fucking problem. Hands down, bruh. Hands down. The dude was ending games with a speed. And it wasn't just a speed, because it was his route running coming off the line of scrimmage that freed him up for him to go ahead and break away. And he caught those passes. He wasn't Hayward Bay the second. You know what I mean? Hayward Bay was big, physical, fast, but couldn't catch. That's why Pittsburgh only primarily used him as a blocking wide receiver. He was damn good at blocking, but catching? Nah, nigga, don't you. Hey, he the only motherfucker that didn't catch COVID, because he can't catch. Let me quit, man. I ain't gonna talk bad on dude like that. He was a Raider at one point, but it just didn't pan out, bruh. Man, everybody was catching COVID, but not even him. He was lucky on that shit. Oh, my goodness. It was kind of chaotic. Desert in the backyard. What the fuck? Oh, the fireworks. See, that's what I be. Hey, one thing you got to do, and I know it'll be hot in some places, you got to wet down. This is what my pops used to do when they used to allow us back in the day do fireworks at our house. We would wet down everything around the house. We would wet the roof down. He'll get the hose and spray the roof. wet down the side of the house, the bushes, he'll wet the fuck out the bushes. Any dry patch of grass, wet that shit up. I'm like, soak that shit. You know what I mean? During the day, then at night it was on. You know what I mean? Got to take preventative measures. Raider Chris 100, man, top of the morning to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, man. So, hey, that's gonna be the key to the Raiders this year. All coming out the gate, not all year long. Hear me on this. It's not gonna take all year long for the defense to develop. They're gonna see. I think it's learning the system is one thing, but they got help. You know what I mean? There's players on the field that can help them. That's been under the system, and then you have coaches and coordinators that can help them as well. The key is the continuity that they gain with each other. So for every practice, every preseason game, playing with the same group of guys, that's the only thing that's going to develop their chemistry amongst each other. Because like I said, the key focus of our defense is for them all to move as one. That's why I said it's not about the big name. It's not about the big name linebacker or corner or safety or defensive tackle or defensive end. It was never about the big name. It's about them working together as a unit. Because if you can get them to swarm like bees, bruh, hey, that's all you want your defense to do. Swarm the ball. Get a turnover if you can. Disrupt whatever it is they're trying to run on offense. Disrupt it. Because that's all you heard McDaniels talk about in Ziegler. We want to cause disruption. You don't want nobody to run their offense smoothly. You want to be that motherfucking thorn in the side. You feel me? You want to make these motherfuckers be like, God dang, every time this motherfucking Max Crosby or this motherfucking Tyree Wilson or fucking Bennett or Smith or Young, or you know what I mean? Make them have to account for everybody on the field on the defensive side of the ball. Make them have to overthink, not think enough. You make all the mental mistakes, cause them to make mental mistakes. That's disruption as well. Not just a physical thing, but a mental thing. Give them, overconsume them. You feel me? Give them too much to think about. We got to think about this dude and that dude, and that's why it's important for these DTs to be dominant. Now, our linebackers, I know that's our Achilles heel. Because especially like with Spillane, you don't know what you got in him. I got optimism about him because I go back and look at him with Pittsburgh, and I'm knowing the type of team Pittsburgh is and the type of talent they develop at linebacker. That's what they're known for. Pittsburgh is known for safeties and linebackers on defense. They're damn good at, you know what I mean, identifying these targets and getting these guys. So linebacker, I'm not worried about. Safety, I'm not worried about. If you ever grab one from Pittsburgh, because that's in their DNA. That's what they know. That's what they know. And for us to go grab a young linebacker, not a 35-year-old linebacker that, you know, Pittsburgh let go because it was time to move on and go with the younger dude, it's just, dude was a free agent. We went and grabbed him. You know what I mean? He has green dot experience. I like his motor. I like his what I always say, the key phrase to the defense or period is work ethic. His work ethic is noted by Pittsburgh as being one top tier type talent. You know what I mean? His claim to fame is his work ethic, his love for the sport. Who was it that said it? It was Diablo. He said when he spoke on Spillane, he said Spillane's one of those dudes, like when we done with practice, he's telling me, hey, let's stay after and work on this. That's Spillane. Spillane wants to work after practice on the OT when they had OTAs and everything. He wants to stay behind and continue to work. Bruh, that's what you want. That's the guys you want on your team. He's not just, I don't know about Spillane. Spillane got work ethic, bruh. He has a motor. Now, let's see if it fits into what we're trying to do on defense. That's the key. Does he fit in with what we're trying to do? See, we need all the pieces on defense to fit in. So then they can all become one. You feel me? So they all can become one. They can move as one. They can all swarm the ball. They all can communicate with each other and tell each other, hey, do such and such. I got you if he get past you. If a motherfucker is reassured that his brother next to him got his back, you can play free. And I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about you have no worries. Because you really trust your brother like, shit, even if I don't make this tackle, my brother got this motherfucker. He's going to put a hit on him. That's the kind of team you want where they trust each other. You know what I mean? They play as one. And I believe this is what they're trying to build. That's why a lot of these defensive players that were drafted, notice, here's the identifier right here. Notice a lot of these, there's six guys. 6 guys on defense that we either drafted or got undrafted that were all in the Senior Bowl when Patrick Graham was the head coach. Yes, indeed. When Patrick Graham was coaching, he coached these same dudes that are on this team now. So up close and personal, Graham seen something. He went out there, and that's the best. Like I said, being the head coach of a Senior Bowl and to be able to coach these college seniors, you're allowed to go ahead and give them plays to see what plays they can handle and what plays they can't. So now you're developing a mental checklist of each player of what their strength is and what their weakness is. Does the weakness and strength help or hurt them in our system? Patrick Graham was there. He didn't get that opportunity last year. He was just given a fucking roster and be like, here, coach him. And it took him a whole year to figure, hey, bro, we don't have the pieces we need. We need this, and this. And then you go watch the draft and free agency. They went out there and got this, and this. You feel me? So they're on the same page. That's a beautiful thing, though. When all the coordinators and coaches and the GM is all on the same page, bruh, you're going to build in the same direction. You're going to get the tools you need to be successful, whether you're the offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator, because you have a GM that's willing to go out there and get the right guys that's suited for what you're trying to do. And that's what happened. That's what I assume is happening. So I can't wait till August, till preseason, to really get an idea, an up close and personal examination of the personnel that we have on this team, to really sit back and say, hey, they got the right pieces. Look how they're working together. Look how they're communicating. That's what we got to pay attention to on the defense this off or this preseason. How are they communicating? You know what I mean? Are they understanding what their job is? Are they moving as one? And we're gonna find out against these old bitch ass 69ers. You feel me? They're gonna find out. They're gonna find out on the 13th of August too, if this is the case that I'm speaking of. You feel me? Aunt Six, my dude, man. Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. What time is it, man? I don't want to go too long. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. So that's all I have for you guys today, though. But good conversation, man. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being here, man, supporting the channel. Continue to do so. To those that's watching, and if this is your first time here, hey, just do me a solid. Subscribe and hit like. Anything else is on you. It doesn't cost any money. It's free. Just quickly subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that like, man. And your guys are welcome back anytime you feel like it. Every morning, Monday through Friday, we are here, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Pull on up. Man, we're going to talk some good shit, break it down, because every day that comes off the calendar is every day that we're closer to the camp starting. You feel me? To the camp starting. So, man, I'm excited, man. I hope you guys are too, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I'm about to jump off here, man, and get me some shut-eye. You feel me? But with that being said, man, I enjoy having you guys here. You guys have a safe and pleasant Wednesday. It is hump day. Wear a condom. So with that being said, man, I'm the Raider. You've been watching One Raider Nation live podcast right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Thank you guys for participating, for being in the chat, for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that good shit. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this B-I-I-I-I-I itch.